For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oregon's offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Wide open space. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Another incompletion on third down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Give to the running back. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Whitted. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whitted. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. 22. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He's got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stay stick it in here on third. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, that it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
There he goes. Got some room after the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Dorsey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
28, Indiana, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dorsey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. third down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle.
There he goes. Touchdown Ducks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Indiana, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Powers through the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Gets it to him on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they...
Looking for the end zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? He's got the tight end. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. The 18 unit on the field. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Complete to start this drive.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Takes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
Grabs it inside. play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back to the well. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught close to the marker, it's man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Ducks are on the move. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Witherspoon.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.